So we are starting something brand new today. We are launching a new adventure. I'm beginning a podcast. My goal is to post every Tuesday, and we will try to keep up with that. I believe that it was back in January of this year that one morning when I was in my devotional time, I just felt like the Lord was kind of pointing me in that direction, saying, hey, take this and run with it, and we'll see where it goes. So the focus of my podcast will be truth. Now that's a big domain to wade into, but we'll see how it goes. And I think you'll kind of figure out as we go through week by week, you'll see kind of those places that I'm trying to point out. Because we live in this kind of crazy world, and it seems to get crazier all the time. Things that used to be accepted as 100% truth, the absolute truth, we're told that they aren't true anymore. We're told that the things that we're supposed to accept as true, we're supposed to accept them in the same way that we accepted truth before, and even though they're not the same, And if we disagree with someone over something, people try to cancel you. They try to remove your voice, your ability to speak into our culture. There are times where we make comments about others or about certain people, and if they don't line up with what other people think you should be saying, then they label you as some kind of phobe, depending on what your comments were about. We're in this political season, and we have politicians telling us what they think that we want to hear, not the truth about who they are, what they believe, and how they would govern this country. We often find that we are in some kind of disagreement. There's so many disagreements anymore, which is really sad, because it's gotten to the point that we can't agree to disagree, that we disagree on something, which means then that we become mortal enemies, and that rips families and friendships apart, and that's really, really sad. But what we find happening is it's a battle between the absolute truth and the relative truth. And I talk about the relative truth a little bit on my website. I'm not making this website or the podcast about absolute versus relative truth. That's kind of where it all comes from. Not everybody is going to agree with what is said here, and that's fine. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you continue to come around. Some people are going to get angry. I'm sorry that you react in that manner. I am not trying to shove my beliefs down anybody's throats. I'm just trying to speak some truth. So the purpose of this blog will be an attempt to provide absolute truth about a variety of topics using proven, accepted, verified, indisputable facts, propositions, principles, and numbers. Sometimes you can do a lot of things with numbers, but for instance, is there still inflation? That's based on a certain set of numbers that tell us a certain facts, and so there will be numbers involved sometimes in telling the truth. I probably won't get to the point of reading everybody's comments or replying to them, and for that I'm sorry. But if you could please just keep your comments free from inappropriate language, I would really appreciate that. If you can't respond without cursing or using inappropriate language, maybe you should find a different blog to read and comment on. I do abhor labels. Because as soon as somebody labels you this or that, then they start telling you, well, this is what you think because you're one of them, or this is how you behave because you're one of them. And so I try to stay away from labels. The only label that I gladly accept, I am a passionate follower of Jesus Christ, and I try to live my life in accordance with his teachings. And if for some reason that offends you, that's too bad. For those of you who put other labels on me, I'm not sure how that works, since you probably don't even know me. And just based on what I say, it's you see a very minuscule part of my life. I have a lot of other things that I do, and places that I serve, and ways that I help other people. And so don't label me. Don't label me. If you really think you want to get to know who I am, pack your bags, come hang out with me for 12 months. If you can find me, we travel a lot and we're on the road, and so. But I am a conservative by persuasion. However, this blog is not about politics, even though some of the topics will be from the political arena. My desire is to simply seek God and be obedient to what He gives me, and to post it here. I hope that you enjoy what you find here, what you read. Whether you disagree with what is said here or not, I hope you continue to come back and see what's being spoken. And like I say, I don't think I'll be able to get everybody's comments responded to, but that's all right. So you can go to my website, patmcclanahan.com. All of my content from my blogs will be there. The links to the social media sites where I'm posting are on that website as well. And look forward to being a part of your social media entertainment. So catch you later. Take care. Bye-bye.